Holly Mines, followed by Joe David.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak, and I want to respect your request that we not spend our time repeating comments which have already been made. So you can imagine that many of the comments that I had intended to make have already been made, so I will try to be more concise. Things that I didn't hear specifically mentioned by other people. When you gave your presentation at the beginning, I noticed naturally that as staff of East Bay Mud, your aim is to provide primarily for your customers and ratepayers. So I noticed prominently on your slide that two of your goals are to minimize costs to your customers for the water and to minimize any need to ration the water. So when Steve, for example, mentioned that while you have done a number of projects in our area which have contributed to our area, one of the most important for me has been the sponsorship of the effort to create the Mokelumne Coast Crest Trail. But you should also know that the work has been done by a very dedicated group of volunteers working for 15 years in the blistering sun, moving heavy boulders and using hand tools to create a wonderful trail which is supposed to connect Martinez with the Pacific Coast Trail. And now we're looking, and then another group of us that has been working to tie the end of your segment with the very steep canyon that goes up to the Highway 26 bridge. And now we're looking at the possibility of a trail that's will have taken more than 20 years to be built, to be underwater after a project like this is created. So while we might respect your attention to your customers and ratepayers, I would like to urge you, perhaps in the literature you send out with your bills, to encourage your ratepayers and customers to come look at the place where 90% of their drinking water comes from. Come and enjoy our river and see what's going to be done to it in order for them to maximize their availability of water and keep their rates low. The other thing that I just wanted to briefly mention is that I went through, because I didn't have a chance to read the EIR either, I went on your website, I read your mission statement, I read part of your strategic plan, and a few other easy to read and rather more brief documents that you had on the website. And so I just wanted to read a couple of phrases which were part of your mission. For example, your mission statement promises to manage the natural resources with which the district is entrusted and to preserve and protect the environment for future generations. Your strategic plan introduction promises to utilize the principles of sustainability and minimize your environmental footprint. Your definition of sustainability principles includes supporting the well-being of communities and the benefits of society. And then the goals for the integration of your sustainability principles include protection of public trust values and considering community and stakeholder concerns. So, as Steve pointed out earlier, one wonders what group is included in the community, in the society that's going to benefit from the work that you're doing. Does it include just the people who are in your service area, or does it include us as well? And when we're talking about a very precious resource that we all share, even your ratepayers who might come up here and enjoy it, then I hope that you would broaden your definition of community and stakeholders to include the needs of all of us here and the preservation of very, very precious resources. So I think at that I've made enough points, and I thank you for your time.
Following Mr. David is Angela Mentes.
My name is Joe David. I live down in Tuolumne County, but I have a graphic design small business. I have a small business in Tuolumne County and work with a lot of clients up and down the 49 corridor. And I just know this will negatively impact the tourism industry up here and many jobs and people that I'm able to give work to, and the ripple effect of that is very great. And I also just wanted to make the point here for my own children and looking forward to the future and what they're going to have left as a resource. And it's up to all of us here to be thinking about future generations and how to protect that spiritual quality that a river has. And as I look at the charts and everything, I can't help but think that how do you measure the spirit of a community in a place like that and its impacts, you know, and how do you figure out those numbers and how that's, I think that's the reason a lot of people are here. Thanks.